they asked you your favorite match, and you said it was Backlash 2004 against Randy Orton. That surprised me a little bit, even though the match is awesome. That just surprised me a little.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are better known matches, but with the cell match with The Undertaker, that was the most memorable, most important match of my career. But as far as my favorite, it's Randy Orton at Backlash, and amazingly, even after 13 or 14 title runs of his own, I believe it's still Randy's favorite match. So we did something special that night, and I you know what I'm thinking, even as we're talking, I'm going to find a way to talk about that match while also paying tribute to Sabu and what he meant to my career and how he actually inspired that match with Randy Orton.
Oh, really? Awesome. So how inspired it? Was it something with Randy? As far as him to relive you and Sabu and ECW, or you relive those matches, or is that you putting that together?
It was, you remember Rocky 3, where Rocky has to go to Los Angeles to find that eye of the tiger, right?
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, I came up, in my opinion, a little flat at WrestleMania a month earlier. I thought The Rock was great. I thought Ric Flair was great. Batista, Randy. I thought everyone was great except me. I was like the player that day. And, you don't come back for the first time in 4 years to chalk up a B. And so I went back to my roots. And the matches I watched more than any others were the Sabu matches from 1990, a little bit of 94, but 95. And it wasn't just the ECW matches. It was like house shows, independent shows, where we were just going all out. And I thought to myself, if I could do that in 1994, for $500, then I should be able to do that in 2004 for a heck of a lot more on the line. And so it really inspired me to see the lengths we were willing to go to. I mean, whether people consider what we do a sport or not, that's okay. But anyone who knows anything about wrestling will not argue the fact that you are literally putting your life in your opponent's hands when you go out there. You do some things comparable, I'd say, to the Iron Lotus of Blades of Glory fame. So.
Yes.
Like you don't have to be friends with Jimmy McElroy, but you have to trust him with your life in order to complete that Iron Lotus.
Very true. And I feel like that really, I know Orton, he's a legend, everything else, but that really put him on the map. That really solidified him. So another guy that kind of put the notch on the belt that you really helped along the way.
Yeah, I was not the star running back. I was the pulling star for the star running back. So
Yes.
That was what I did. And, not everybody could be the star player. But I took a lot of pride in opening those holes for the star players so they could, advance in their careers.
It's funny. Like I was thinking about the Orton match. I was like, man, that is so great. And that's great that you kind of attribute that to Sabu in a way. But I was kind of pissed because I was like, man, I can't believe he didn't mention Clash of the Champions 18 WCW versus Van Hammer. I can't believe he didn't mention that.
That was a good one. It was a good one. And we actually got a bonus that night for best match. I think we split $5K, which was, that was a big deal. It was, I think, 1992. I just saw Hammer first time in many years. I had dinner with him a few months ago. And he still remembers that match fondly. He was this great physical specimen. He was 6'6", he was like 260 and ripped. And he was willing to listen. And that's really all we needed, is for somebody willing to put the effort in, willing to listen, willing to learn. And we had some really good matches.
I was actually joking around. I'm buddies with Lash LaRue, and we were joking around, and we were both saying, like, how did Foley do that? He got a great match at a Hammer. Joking around, but we're like, man, Foley is great. Jeez.